All right, man. There you have it. OKC was able to get the job done, beating the Timberwolves. Hopefully, the Timberwolves are able to regroup and keep some of that core because they're going to have some contractual problems with trying to keep Julius Nas Reed. Someone's going to have to go, or they're going to have to figure something out, trade him to another team, get something back. They're going to have some issues to look forward to in the offseason. But as far also, I hope Ant is able to work on his game, come back, be better than ever next year, and give everyone a run for their money again. Still young, still has time to grow, still has time to develop. OKC, I have to give you a round of applause because you truly deserve it. Your ability to adjust on the fly throughout the midst of this playoffs has been impeccable. It's been words can't even describe it because when it seems like a team may have figured you out, you readjust within before the next game of that loss, and you figure it out. In that chink in your armor that they may have found the previous game is no longer there, and you look like a better and more improved version of yourself. And I contribute that to the team camaraderie that you guys have, your coaching as well, and the ability to adjust on the fly. You guys have been disciplined and determined, and this is the year for you. The writing's on the wall. You guys are probably going to win the NBA championship this year, and it's well deserved. I wasn't a big believer in this team's lack of experience, but they've gone on to prove me wrong and show that the experience wasn't necessarily needed and that they're legit and they're the truth and they're putting their money where their mouth is. That's what they're doing. As far as the other series, it pains me to say that New York is probably going to get up out of there soon, if not tonight, within the next 2 games at most. Indiana's probably going to go on to the NBA Finals, but I don't think they're going to have enough firepower to compete with OKC. Halliburton's going to have an outer body experience. He's going to have to play out of his mind to match the production of Shai. Not that he can't do it, but who am I going to bet on to meet the threshold of what is necessary for their team to win? I'm going to bet on Shai over Tyrese. Sorry, that's just what I feel more confident in. That's the MVP. Can't be mad at me for that. Now I think Siakam will play well, but his production can be matched by Jay Will. And then Chet's going to outplay whoever the third piece is for Indiana, whether you want to say that's Nemhard or that's Miles Turner, to each his own. But Chet is going to obviously outplay any of those guys with his defensive presence, his ability to stretch the floor, post up, score when needed. It's OKC's year. Everyone can see it. Writing's on the wall. They're going to get it done. And nobody can be mad at it, though. I feel like the only team that maybe had a chance to potentially compete with them was the Boston Celtics before Jason Tatum got hurt. But if ands or buts, who cares? They didn't make it. They lost. So we have to deal with what's left on the table. And there's nothing left on the table that I think can compete with OKC. And I think that's going to ultimately result in them winning it all. We'll see what happens. It is what it is.